And it was really about the first part of my career developing field experiments.
John List is one of the world's leading economists, a professor at the University of Chicago who has worked for presidents and set economic policy for many big-name companies, currently Walmart. In recent years, he's made major strides in bringing science to scaling ideas. He wrote about 24 academic papers about it.
Raise your hand if you have read any of those papers. Why do you laugh at me? I just felt like my academic work wasn't making an impact. So I said, you know what, we need to try something new.
That new direction was writing a book for the masses, The Voltage Effect, and List shared much of its insights at a CivicCon presentation in Pensacola. The basic idea is looking at the DNA of what makes great ideas work and if they can be reproduced on a large scale.
In the past, when people have thought about scaling, they think about art. They think about move fast and break things. They think about fake it till you make it. These are all artistic expressions. I think it's the epiphany of, wow, you can actually use science to learn something about this notion of taking an idea from the petri dish to the large.
List employs storytelling to make complex economic principles understandable. One of his examples is an early education school he started in Chicago. A big success in the small scale, but, he determined, not realistic to scale up. His research produced 5 vital signs of why ideas don't scale and explained how governments, communities, businesses, and individuals can use them to make better decisions.
Let's talk about vital sign number 1. False positives. Unique humans don't scale.
He took the time to break it down into terms and ways that can be understood by anybody. You know, for us, for our company, we fall into the trap of false positives. Things that we think are going to work in one area of the state might not work in others. So we've got to be cautious and follow the same concepts that he talked about.
There could be no doubt everyone walked out wiser than they came in.
I've been teaching economics at UWF for 28 years, so I'm into economics. This guy is very on the ground, very, very interesting. What Suter Institute is doing is phenomenal to bring this guy here to us. They're bringing in really, really high caliber talent. And we need to do more to educate people to show up, come here, because there's some really good information that's being handed out for free.
This is a speaker that would be coveted in cities like Miami or Chicago, and for to have them here, taking the time in our community, I think it says volumes about how the quality of our community and how fast it's growing, and growing in the right ways.
List would concur with that. He's become a passionate advocate for Pensacola. That became even clearer at a meet and greet with community leaders leading up to his main presentation.
When you think about the community spirit here, and the people who will be serious about making the residents of Pensacola better, making the city better, people who are willing to not only talk the talk, but they walk the walk. I like being around people like that. I'm just really super happy just to be a small part of the community.
CivicCon is a partnership between the Pensacola News-Journal and the Studer Community Institute. To learn more, visit studeri.org/CivicCon and pnj.com/CivicCon.